Okay, so this question is, what is the probability a 50-year-old man will not survive to age 65 with coronary heart disease, stroke, or diabetes if he smokes, is somewhat overweight, but is active? So there's a lot of words in that little word salad there. Let's just break it down one at a time. So, again, what's happening is, the healthier you are, the longer you're going to survive, right? And there's different measures of health. We've got activity, we got weight, and we got smoking. So it's kind of like three factors here. So let's just I'm just going to go backwards and take it one at. So I'm just going to look at this guy. He smokes, right? So if he smokes, that means, is he a never smoked, former smoker, or current smoker? Okay, so he's on this line here somewhere, right? Okay, so now that's great, because now we can ignore all the other numbers. We just have this, okay, because he smokes. So that's good, right? So we can ignore all of that. Ignore all of that. Now, so he's somewhat overweight, right? So which column is that? Middle one, lovely, middle one. All right, somewhat overweight here. So we can ignore the numbers on either side. So it's either 70% or 56% we're going to look at, right? Now, is he active or inactive? Active, lovely. So we have pinpointed our number. That's our guy here. He's active, smokes, but is somewhat overweight. And the probability, so this is going to tell us the 15-year survival without any of these diseases in men aged 50 years. All right? So in other words, the probability these men are going to go from 50 to 65 given these factors, right? And so what it means is this guy has a 70% chance of making it to age 65 without any of those diseases, given his smoking, his weight, and his activity, right? 70%. But the question, though, if we start again, the question says, what is the probability the 50-year-old man will not survive to age 65? That says not survive, right? But this 70% chance is he will survive. So what's the answer to this question then? So if it's a 70% chance that he will survive, what's the percent chance he will not survive?
30%?
Yes, it is. It is 30%. Because it's you take your 100% and you subtract 70% and you get 30%. Right? Oops. So 30% is the answer. Correct. Yeah. The 70% chance he'll survive, that means 30% chance he will not survive, right? Because there's two possible outcomes. Remember, probability always goes from 0 to 1. Ability goes from 0 to 1, or 0% if you like to 100%. Same thing. 1 is 100%, isn't it? Same thing, right? And like he's either going to survive or he's not going to survive. There's only two possible outcomes here, right? He's either going to survive or he's not going to survive. Now, if survival is 70%, not survival is 30%. Just for fun, if there was some situation with a different man and his survival, and he was more healthy, and his survival chance was 85%, what would be the chance he would not survive? 15%, good. If there was some man who was quite unhealthy, like extremely unhealthy, and his chances of not survival was 60%, what would be his chances of survival? 40%, good. What if there was an extremely healthy man, his chances of survival was 92%, what's his probability of not surviving? Right. And so the point is, he still has the really healthy guy still has a chance of dying, right? The really unhealthy guy still has a chance of surviving, but it's less. Which all goes back to, you remember when we were kids, and I know back in the 80s we used to talk, some kids would be smoking, some kids would not. And there would always be a kid go, well, my grandmother smoked every day of her life and she lived to be 94, right? But again, it goes back to probability, because she was lucky. That's why she lived to 94. The reality is smoking reduces your chances of living long. It doesn't, or not. There's no guarantees in life, I guess, is the point, right? Oh yeah, you went to that kid's funeral a couple of years ago. Very good.